My name is Robert,
My name is Daryl.
and we've seen The Cell.
This one's probably going to be a hard sell. Unless JLo is the woman of your dreams. A child social worker with the maximum gluteus maximus is called to help swim through a serial killer's comatose mind and find his most recent abductee. Incel meets Intel. She sells seashells by the seashore.
It hit harder.
Damn right.
64% on IMDb, 45% on Rotten Tomatoes, 40 out of 100 on Metacritic. Cinema score, a C+. Roger Ebert gave it a 4 out of 4. And I think I agree. J-Lo smoking weed, D'Onofrio jerking off, Dylan Baker in another movie where you can't remember his name. The Cell is post-Matrix, pre-9/11.
Oh, the sweet spot.
Yeah, right in the middle.
You might notice something different. We just want to get it right off the bat. Yes, the map is a little bit over to the left this time, and that's about it. That's the only thing that's different about this episode. There's nobody sitting behind that camera. There's no different camera. The sound is exactly the same.
There was never a black dick.
You know, there was never any LOL. For consistency's sake, you'll notice that everything is exactly the same. No mysterious benefactor who's been a good friend of ours for a while came through with microphones. None of that. We're not about that.
I don't even have a different cup.
What are we selling out? This movie is so fucking strange, and we want to talk all about it.
Yeah, like when you brought this, because you brought this movie to us, and
Yep.
we're like, we should watch it.
Hadn't seen it.
I had only seen this on cable, my parents watching it, passing by the TV, looking at weird scenes and being like, that's strange, like as a child.
Right.
So when you brought it up, I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll watch it. But then when I started looking it up, people shat on this movie.
Yeah, it's like notoriously a bad movie.
And I think, we spoke about this, I think it was ahead of its time. I think it has a lot of elements from a lot of movies we like and that people like, kind of smashed into one.
We'll get into those influences big time. I would say I knew about this movie when it came out because I was like 9 years old or 10 years old. And it was like in the zeitgeist at the time, whatever J-Lo was doing was going to be hot. Now, it was not on in my house because my mom notoriously is not a huge J-Lo person.
This movie's so sexual.
I think she hating on J-Lo, to be completely honest with you. But also, I'm thinking, watching this movie, like, I remember being like, this movie's too fucking weird for me to ever enjoy to begin with. Now it's right up my alley.
Yeah.
It kind of swung around to being like...
I also don't feel like it's that weird, but it is overtly sexual.
We'll get into that because...
Like, insane. Like, it's...
Yeah.
You were speaking about how, like, Hellraiser came into mind.
Yeah.
And because there's, like, a lot of, like, Pain Olympic stuff.
A lot of BDSM stuff like that. But that's actually the perfect segue. One of the bigger themes of this movie is not necessarily sadomasochism but there's definitely that pain-pleasure thin line. It's freaky as hell. It's given a lot of SVU, like the worst episodes of SVU. You know, we thought it would be... I keep saying we thought. I don't want to put this on you if it's something... He's going to be like, no, I never thought of that shit. He was on his own on that one.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you can't even say weird kink. Like, the idea of a kink being weird is considered kink shaming.
Yeah, the kink is already weird, like, right? Doesn't it give that...
Well,
like...
some people think kinks are... Exactly. I guess the question is, what is the most outrageous or maybe, like, striking... What the hell is it? Come on, you can help me right here. You can help me off the ledge.
I don't know where you're going with this. Are you trying to say...
In this movie, there's a serial killer who has a very, very niche and particular kink. And a lot of the movie revolves around that. But now, this is 2000. We're 25 years later. We've seen shit that is... the writers of this movie couldn't even think of.
Well, yeah, that's why I feel like it was, like, ahead of its time. His kink, spoiler alert, is for whatever reason, he traps and kidnaps these women, feeds them until he decides to drown them in a cell. So have you seen You, that cell? That's what the women are in.
On You, Netflix.
You, Netflix. He fills up the cell over time with a bunch of water.
Maybe bleach, too. We're not sure. There's chemicals
involved.
Whatever.
There's something. They drown.
Some shit going on.
He then takes them, cleans them up, and then, for whatever reason, he has hooks attached, not hooks. What are they called?
Let's call them hooks. He has like loops, rings.
Loops on his back
for piercings,
always there, like a piercing on your ears. And
his back.
He hangs himself over the dead women, just like there's a lot of hanging in this movie.
Oh yeah,
over the women, and they're dead. He's quite alive, hanging.
They're dead.
And I think he was jerking off or coming at least.
He was coming in that scene. He was coming. We don't know how he was doing that. It's not really clear, but it doesn't make a difference.
And then he dumps the body, and they're dressed like a doll. Like he like dolls them up, gets them all pretty.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Super weird.
So what are you into, Daryl?
We're not getting into what I'm into. We don't got enough time for this particular episode right now at this moment. But I can tell you the other person is alive. I can promise you that.
I wasn't alive during this movie. I was like this. There's actually a scene where, for whatever reason, the woman, she's dead. She's like drowned, just like floating, but she like convulses. And for whatever reason, that causes him to go into the corner and hold his dick. And he's just like holding it, I guess, trying to not make it hard. I don't know what he's doing, but it's very strange.
Yeah, I think there was some shame attached to.
He wants to get caught. Like every other serial killer, like he wants to get caught.
I guess I wanted to know what's the wildest sexual thing you've seen, maybe on the internet or heard about, that somebody needs to do in order to get off. That you're like, wow, I go maybe 2 pages into Pornhub and I'm good.
Nah, there's a lot. There's the Pain Olympics if we want to go there.
Right, but do they like that sexually, or is that just?
I mean, if
like a gore threshold,
or the glass bottle.
Oh, not Mr. Hands. That's the horse.
I don't know. There's a lot of weird, painful sexual things that this movie brought up to me.
Yeah,
and I was just like, oh, why?
Well, that's what I'm saying. His shit is so specific that it's like, you gathered all these different things that different serial killers did, and you kind of maybe amalgamated them into one Vincent D'Onofrio powerhouse.
Crushed it. So in this film, they have like this weird technology that reminded me of Inception, but less architecture-wise, where somebody's able to enter somebody else's mind and kind of like explore their thoughts or whatever.
A comatose person, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who's comatose, yeah.
Yeah. And essentially, J-Lo, Vincent, even Vince Vaughn, because he didn't really have, they all have amazing, cool outfits.
Yeah.
Like visually, this film, like just snapshots of this film are like, you would enjoy just like the visual of it. So we were kind of talking about this, where it's just like, what would our thoughts of ourselves in our own mind look like, or if somebody entered our mind, kind of like how
what would it look like? Yeah.
We would manipulate. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough, right?
J-Lo dresses as Mary, like in this
type shit, as Juski would say. Yeah, for sure. Type shit.
She dresses as Mary. She's an archer at some point.
OD.
She's what else? A weird
that's the thing. You can't
dominatrix.
There's a lot of this Vincent D'Onofrio's character, the serial killer, in his mind, it's like just an insane dungeon with people
who are labyrinth.
Yeah, like I mentioned, maybe I didn't, but like Tool, people are dressed in like these bizarre, nightmarish costumes that don't exist. Again, like Hellraiser. But every time in every kind of like room that J-Lo walks into, she has a different outfit. And Vincent D'Onofrio gets off some crazy,
very cool, very demonic.
Yeah.
The movie has a heavy religious tone, and you get into like the reasons why he's like that and why like religion plays like a huge part in this.
Right.
But how I would see J-Lo if she came into my mind, naked.
Right. I'm like, what is the mindscape that she's coming into for us like? And you're like, what is she like when she comes into my brain? Naked. She wasn't already naked in your mind?
No,
this guy's unreal. It's funny you say that though, because she is at some point in his mind, when he's like a little child, she's a regular woman dressed in regular clothing. It's only when his brain demon, for lack of better words, is in control, that she's in some wild like sex slave.
Becomes like in like what do you call it? What's the Diddy party called?
Oh my God.
She goes into that realm.
It becomes a D'Onofrio Diddy party, for sure. She's given like Princess Amadeus. What the fuck? Princess Amadeus?
Amadeus.
But that movie, okay, we gotta see
that fit. I'm gonna have that fit in my mind.
Oh, Amadeus?
Yes.
That's hard. Kind of looks actually like, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. No, Princess
Mononoke?
God damn it. First 3 episodes of the Star Trek. Padme.
I can't. Oh, so you said Star Trek. That's Star Wars.
Queen Amidala. God damn it. Queen oblongata, medulla oblongata, whatever the fuck.
That lady.
I'm over it.
Actually, you're right. Star Wars Padme looks that visual.
99.
Also, what we were talking about visually is Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, I just did that.
The Gary Oldman fit. That's exactly the outfit that they have on when they go into this dreamscape world.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get into all that shit. I would say my dreamscape. The fucked up thing is we're enjoying this movie because of all the things that I like that influenced it. Probably my brainscape would be unfortunately very similar. I'll tell you this.
Not gonna be that.
No hooks.
Yeah.
No hooks.
The permanent
no blood.
hook thing is crazy. What is that called? That's an actual kink.
That's a thing people do. Not even just a kink. People performance artists will suspend themselves from hooks. Because if you do enough holes and you distribute the weight enough, it's better, I guess. But this guy was bleeding in the movie, bro, which means he does this every time. He's bleeding every time. I think my shit would be a little more silly or scenic or like, because this movie is like a really cool music video.
Your shit would be like Pee Wee Herman type shit. That's gonna be like your realm. You're gonna be dressed in a suit. Everything's gonna be bright and like.
Well, you know what it is. You know how the homie in this one, there's two, right? Like we said, like the little kid one and the grown person one.
Light and dark.
I think those two disparities would be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but Jada will come into some shit that I would not. It's like you don't want a super hot girl to come into your crib if it's not tidy yet. Mm-hmm. It's exactly the same thing. But unfortunately, she would find the sock on the thing and the condom over there and the
hair in the tub.
Half sandwich, hair in the tub. This guy had a whole heart attack when he saw my bathtub. My bathtub was like the homies in this movie, right? Would you say?
I had to decide how good of friends we were while in your bathroom. I was just like...
That's how I felt when I learned that he eats sandwiches like people smoke cigarettes. Yeah, he throws out the butt of a sandwich like that's a thing people do. Like, I just see an image of him flicking the end of a sandwich and then a poor Indian kid catching it at the end and being like, you just made my entire week. And thank you, Robert.
Now, a poor Indian kid maybe, but a homeless in New York would be like, I don't like this.
Yeah, a homeless guy, he would flick it back to you.
It's like the football thing with the paper. It'd be like that.
No, but I would not want J-Lo. And obviously, she would be naked in my mind, bro. Matter of fact, she would come into my mind and see naked J-Lo and be like, what are you doing here, bro?
Vince Vaughn only agreed to this movie to make out with J-Lo.
Yeah.
Did
did they touch lips?
I think they made out. I think it was like a kiss.
Or was it the Jonah Hill kiss with Laura London? I don't know if you know about that. They CG'd that shit. How you CG a kiss?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was just a weird controversy. I did see that movie, though.
Was it good?
No.
A lot of the critique for this movie was people thought it was misogynistic. They thought it was pretentious. And they thought it had no plot. But I feel like there was a plot.
Yeah.
For sure. There's a through line. You know what every character is attempting to do and what their goal is.
Right.
And there is a conclusion at the end.
I think so, yeah, clear. Yeah. Right? We've seen movies where...
Pretentious is a weird word to call this movie. Like, I guess maybe like all the...
I see it.
You see it?
The movie starts in like the most desolate, beautiful Diddy video desert. I forgot that video that they have where they're in the desert, him and Mace. Beautiful, just her on untouched sand with a horse. That's like some fragrance commercial shit. Now, doesn't mean I agree. I just understand.
Now, you know what pretentious is? These motherfuckers at the Venice Films clapping for 15 minutes, 20 minutes for a standing ovation for a movie.
I don't disagree.
That my hands are tired. Why am I clapping this long?
Disagree. But I think why don't we split that right there? Why don't we rip the nipples off the Vincent D'Onofrio's chest, and that happens. And we'll get right back to y'all with the second half when we're done throwing up. Peace. You know, there's movies you just avoid because people told you they were bad. And to be honest with you, it didn't look good when I was a kid. I was like, this shit is really freaky. I don't care how hot she is. I'll just watch music videos or other movies. This shit was way too weird when I was young, but we've seen so many movies that maybe this is influenced or that has influenced this after the fact that we have a palette to appreciate it. So I was like, this shouldn't be this entertaining.
It's so visually appealing.
OD, yeah.
I enjoyed all the, just seeing, you could watch this movie silent, not even caring about the dialogue, and you'll still be amazed by all, the sets that they created.
Yep.
I want to see, the designer's art.
Yeah.
I want to see all that stuff because it's really visually, it's right up our alley. Like the type of 100%. Shit that we like.
Yeah, like you were saying, every shot, every kind of scene is like I said fragrance commercial thing, but I only meant that to justify why a person might say is pretentious. I don't feel that way.
I didn't feel like it was a
To me,
pretentious
shit
film.
is just fire. Like somebody had a cool nightmare or something, or a bunch of images that came to his mind that he had to then, or they had to then form a plot around and justify it with the story.
And I also think it's very interesting because it's not like kind of like your usual plot where like you're trying to catch the bad guy. You catch the bad guy in the beginning,
Yeah, and
and
you're not
now
sure.
you're exploring his mind,
Right.
And you're just as a viewer and kind of as J-Lo and the other characters kind of just dealing with this sicko.
Right.
And that was dope. They had the hair horns that he had.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
So I just want to, that's a great segue, or rather just to add on to that, you mentioned that, and it's obvious too, like the suits that they have to wear when they go into this mental landscape for whatever reason, by the way, while they're suspended by things that look like hooks, which is just a coincidence, but it's like a visual motif.
Yeah.
They're wearing these suits that look like kind of the way muscle does beneath the skin.
Yep.
And that's like Dracula's suit in Coppola's Gary Oldman Dracula.
And everybody likes that movie.
At the time, it was a little though.
Yeah.
And even now, when people talk about Coppola, they don't bring that movie up, which pisses me off because I talk about the movie all the time.
But nobody's complaining about Gary Oldman in it.
Oh, at all. Except for the cast at the time and the crew, because he was apparently drunk and going through a divorce and a real asshole.
What are you gonna do, man?
I don't give a fuck. He killed it. Poor Winona
We
Ryder.
already decided we separate the art from the artist.
We made that decision for y'all too, fool. No, but so they wear a suit like that, and in that movie, Dracula has like 8 or 9 different costumes and prosthetic looks that are like, wow, that's a lot. Like, and it's
very
cool.
theatrical, like very like
It is.
It's fun. The movie was fun.
It's
like
fun.
even if like you don't care about the plot or you feel like the plot wasn't strong enough, the movie is still fun and you can follow it.
100%. In my head, it's simple. Just to justify stringing together these images that came to this guy's mind, and it's a question of, do you think that's cool or not? Do you think that's entertaining or not? Do you think the music by Howard Shore, who by the way
he crushed it,
he does all of the scores for Cronenberg movies. Another influence, David Cronenberg. A lot of body horror and crazy just blood and prosthetics and unsettling imagery. David Lynch is a big influence on this too. Just because there's a lot of dreamscapes and you don't know when one scene is turning into another, if a person is in reality or not, objective reality.
They also have like a transition where J-Lo ends up like not understanding what is reality.
Right.
Where she's like outside the world, inside the world, and she ends up getting manipulated by D'Onofrio's character.
Yep.
And becomes like a
sex slave.
Yeah.
Like Leia. Yeah, like Leia in I was gonna say the third movie, but yeah, I know what I mean.
And she's like on a leash and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but see, the thing is, so do those influences, Seven, another movie that came out in the 90s about a serial killer with wild S&M components, knives, blood, the desert, helicopters. These are just like a lot of visual cues that the director, this guy who I can't believe I'm not that familiar with.
Some Indian dude.
Tarsum Singh, some Indian dude, some young guy.
This was his first film, I think.
Obviously, he was taking all these influences and making something that either you thought was repulsive or weird, or you saw that he was borrowing from these things like all the greats do, like all the people we just mentioned, and you thought it was good or not, or interesting, or interesting, fascinating.
I mean, the scene that you can make fun of.
Go on.
Is J-Lo smoking weed.
Oh, thank you for bringing. I would have forgot.
Listening to Rasta music, like you do when you smoke weed.
Like you do.
Obviously,
it's a big white '90s joint that's twisted like toilet paper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she lights it like this or some dumb shit, and she hits it like this, and the in the back.
Like, you know, like for sure, J-Lo has smoked weed in real life.
Maybe PCP.
You can't even tell that she's ever touched a joint.
Right.
And you say she's not a good actor.
Maybe that's part of it. She's like, my mom is watching this. I can't be hitting this joint too real, bro.
I've done that.
And then she has that cliche, like just high at home watching Fantastic Planet.
Fantastic Planet.
With a weird like taro thing or something.
Very strange.
Her sheets become, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine, but it's a funny scene where you're
it is. We have to. There are things. Trust me. There are things that are not great about this movie when you get right down to it.
But the thing is, like, it was presented as such a bad movie, and it's not that bad.
Like, right? Honestly. Yeah, exactly. There are things that are campy and corny about it.
It's better than Space Jam.
It's better than Space Jam.
It's better than Skeleton Key.
It's better than Skeleton Key. Shouts out to Peter Sarsmore, who's in both of those movies.
Mm.
And I was
uncredited in this movie.
I was actually saying, and I wrote this as a note in the first scene. J-Lo's performance in this equals Kate Hudson's performance in Skeleton Key.
You
Equals.
You also said something about her and Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah. So when we were watching Man of Steel, no,
when we were watching
Dogma. Rob made notice this thing that I can't shake now, that Ben Affleck, especially in the 90s, was a bad face actor.
Horrible face actor.
And J-Lo, coincidence?
Horrible voice actor. What was she doing?
She carried that same super crazy face stuff. She used to speak with, he's talking about she has like a gravelly thing.
Yeah, the whispering.
She used to talk like that.
And I guess it's also part of like the movie where like she's tired and drained from the experience.
It was a little distracting.
But she like carries it like in every scene.
Well, I know that she speaks like that in other movies and stuff. So I know that's just
her
like
voice?
her thing, or I don't think she speaks to people like that. I think in her brain, this is my acting voice.
I have that.
Where is he? You have that? Real quick, Vincent D'Onofrio is the man in this shit. I can't let it go without just saying he's born for movies like this, man.
He crushed this role.
He's crazy.
They have him in a whole bunch of different outfits from a whole bunch of different times and religions.
Yep.
There's like some like Asian stuff going on.
Yeah.
There's some Greek stuff going on. Obviously Catholic stuff going on.
It's a mix of the director's influences and Vincent's character. Vincent's character is a Christian. He's like a Southern, maybe Baptist, like you're baptized in the river. Kind of. They actually show that. So he's bringing a lot of Judeo-Christian stuff.
Yep.
But the director is bringing everything else, which is kind of fun. And I guess the writing and the production team, they're like, no, we'll use Indian influences, Arab influences, Japanese. And it gives a lot more color to the movie than if they just went like an American route.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like they nailed like how dreams feel, where there's no real transitions to anything. It's just all of a sudden you're in this
Am
new
I
place.
here? Am I not? Is this real or not? Yeah.
And I feel like they did it well. It didn't feel like too like jarring. It was
I think it was very seamless.
Transitioned well, but like I don't know how to describe it.
Hank from Breaking Bad was in this too.
Hank,
I've never seen him. I feel like I've never seen him in anything else other than Instagram.
As a cop,
or FBI, right?
Same difference.
He's a cop. But he was dope in this. It was good to see him because he's just like, yo, what's good with the homie, man?
He was barely in it, but he was good in it.
Vince Vaughn, I liked because we know him to be so over the top and hey, you're gonna doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he gets into that. He becomes like the cartoon of Vince Vaughn. And this, he's young. He's still being kind of serious. He was fine. I thought he was fine.
He was fine. I feel like
not bad.
I feel like I had the issue of trying to not see Vince Vaughn though. Because
then you do see the character.
Yes, he's primarily like a comedic actor. At least that's all the stuff that I've seen him in. I haven't really seen him in too much serious roles. So like adjusting to him like doing something
playing a straight
a straight guy. I was just like, oh, but he didn't do bad.
He's telling a story.
He didn't take away, just like J-Lo didn't take away from the film.
There's the key. Yes, she's bad in it. Yes, she's bad in it.
She's not the best part of it.
But she doesn't take away.
She doesn't take away.
I don't think so either. I think also you compromise. Like this movie's very visually leaning.
Yeah.
Visual leaning, and her character has to kind of be hot. Like the basis of it is how tempting she is to Vince Vaughn in this dreamscape, and you know how much the kid warms up to her in Vincent D'Onofrio's mind, and it takes a woman that looks like J-Lo to convincingly do that. She didn't mess it up.
To your point, the hottest I think she's ever been.
I mean, peak, dude, like where you're like transition from 90s where that style changes to what she became. Wow, what a nice window of in the past we got, right?
Let's go over J-Lo movies. Because when we were talking about this and bringing this up, I was just like, J-Lo has gone through eras where people hate her. Yeah. I think through every generation, she's gotten hate. But she's been hated on for different things.
Yeah.
She's been hated on for her singing. She's been hated on for her acting, right?
That's correct.
And I feel like every era kind of like shifts how they feel about those two distinct things. The culture ebbs and flows. Like she's staying the same. She's just doing whatever.
Yeah, because you're supposed to do all the shit.
She's just doing whatever. But like how people see her changes.
Right.
And nobody, at least that I know, complains about her and Selena.
No, people when the movie came out, big fucking problem. Big fucking problem. Because she's not Mexican.
1997. How old was I? 4?
I was 7. Way to rub that in. I think I saw Selena in theaters because my mom was. That might have been the last J-Lo movie my mom saw.
And she was like, let's look at this.
No, actually, I'm bugging. I said my mom hates J-Lo, but I've seen like the movie enough. Now that we're talking about the movie she's in, I've seen the movie enough with her where she's like beating up her abusive ex-husband who's like stalking her. So
Oh yeah,
it was a big movie at the time. She had
That
short
movie,
hair.
yeah. That was
That shit
actually
kind of
a
went
huge
off
movie.
a little bit.
I forgot what movie that was called. What is that called?
Enough.
Is it called Enough?
No, I was telling you to stop talking. I'm just kidding. It's called Enough. It's called Enough.
I'm gonna leave.
It's a better place than I got. I was there. No. Enough was one, but that's later time. She had like Made in Manhattan.
That's the one that I kind of remember because it was on a lot. That movie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when cable
And that's the
was,
kind of
like,
shit. If
popping.
my mom is playing it in the house, you're gonna catch a couple seconds of her butt. Anaconda.
But 2 T's or 1 T?
No, 2 T's
Okay.
of her butt. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to be slick about it.
Nah, you weren't though.
I'm sorry, J-Lo.
J-Lo. I'm not sorry.
What did Eminem say? No, I'm not gonna say that line right now, especially because of my mom. Anaconda.
Anaconda. What did Anaconda do?
Unless she got buns, hun.
Anaconda, I don't remember. Who's in that?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah. Ice Cube.
John Voight. John Voight, very famously. There's that meme of like it's a meme of J-Lo doing this with her hair, and it's like when you see her putting the ponytail up, and you know it's about to go down, and you see just John Voight sitting, probably as slimy as I look right now.
You think she's gonna make a cameo in the comedy version that's coming out with Jack Black?
I don't know if she has a sense of humor of herself enough. I don't know. I'm not saying I generally don't know.
What's that?
If the bag is big, maybe.
Or maybe they don't even want her. Because didn't you see that thing? What's the actor, Spanish Guzman, actor
Luis,
from Wednesday?
oh, I did see that.
When he was on one of the hot ones.
Yeah, one of those weird Truth or Dare, Truth or Dare.
One of those.
And they brought her name
And
up.
they asked about his experience with his fellow coworkers.
Right.
And when it got to her, he said, okay.
Yeah.
And he gave everybody else prior high recognition.
It was a pointed okay.
It was a
It was not neutral or.
It was okay. It was like he just died. Like you
Okay.
just get stabbed and life comes out of you.
Because you're supposed to be like, oh yeah.
But I wonder.
He was like,
I wonder what he was referring to. But whatever.
He's a Puerto Rican. This is the energy I get from my mom. She's a Puerto Rican, and a lot of the weight of the world in Hollywood, because she's been famous forever, rests on her shoulders. That's unfair. I say that's unfair.
You gotta rest on her booty.
But,
It can handle
yes,
it.
we just said it at the same time, goddammit. So I'm so sorry, everybody.
I'm not sorry.
And you know what? I like her music too, for Christ's sake.
He's lying.
Waiting for the Night. Oh.
Don't know it.
Yeah, you do.
Name an
goddammit.
album.
My Love Don't Cost a Thing. From the Six or some shit. I think I'm butchering the names, but I'm right there.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
Yeah, I'll sweat it.
The one where she's sitting, yeah, because she's hot. In this movie, Vincent D'Onofrio's character is actually aided in his crimes. The way he gets his victims is he has this albino German Shepherd,
Accomplice.
impossibly cute. It's a dog. Okay, he's a dog. He's adorable. So immediately you're like, oh, you're awesome. Rob thinks this dog is an accomplice.
You tell me. So, one of the victims walking to her car in an empty parking lot like movies do.
You know how those go.
She backing out, all of a sudden, a dog starts whimpering. And she's like, oh, let me get out. And the dog is just like,
Fucked up.
And she goes to it, and then she gets kidnapped. And the dog was fine the whole time.
Dog sits up like-
never hit.
Yay, owner. It's like Wallace and Gromit. Like
So
the two of them
homie
just...
trained the dog to play dead, essentially.
Yeah.
And so accomplice, right?
Well, no, because first of all, I mean, this is insane, but then at some point when he's in a coma, they bring the dog in because he's innocent, and they have him lick Vincent D'Onofrio's hand so he's more calm and
Subconsciously
neutral or like that.
aware
Yeah.
of the dog.
Yeah. So an informant, he turned informant.
Yeah. So we agreed that he was an accomplice and he should be shot dead.
No, of course not. This is a dog person versus a person who cannot stand dogs. It's as simple as that.
Animals.
I saw that dog before he even started doing anything, and I was already like weak. You know, like I love dogs. Yes, he did a very bad thing, but how impressive that he can do that.
Very impressive that he can do that.
So sick.
But you know who else could play dead? Every
J-Lo?
other dog.
Oh, let's say J-Lo can't. Not every dog. It's hard. But the point is this. The dog is innocent. The dog got no morals. The dog thinks that Vince D'Onofrio's playing. You know, the dog doesn't know. The dog is not an accomplice. This guy wants to kill the dog. That's insane.
Hey, look, I think there's too many dogs in this planet.
Oh, come on. You know what? I've seen stray dogs with meat hanging off their body in Nepal, and I would rather a person here in New York die over that dog.
Don't say that.
I said it.
Kill that dog. It needs to die.
100% disagree. Shut up.
What's your take?
Yeah, what's your take? Oh, dogs should be killed if they're accomplices in murder.
I mean,
by the way,
America's moving
you know
towards
what's funny?
China, so
Bro,
we're gonna kill
50
those
years
dogs.
ago, that dog would have been pudding, bro. They would have killed that poor fool.
Yeah, as
They would have killed, as they should.
What are you talking about?
Look, the dog helps the investigation.
How many women died?
Oh my God.
9.
8. No, 7. 7.
No, I think it's 9.
7. Ooh, that's no, because they said 7 when they were investigating the 8th. Oh no.
No, it's 9.
Not, but the 9 lived. 9 lived.
The 9th to live. 8.
9 to lived. Okay. Okay.
Either way.
People ain't shit. You see this movie?
How many people have you killed?
So the next part of this that we want to talk about is no, the dog is beautiful. He's out of his fucking mind. The dog lives. The dog lives. J-Lo keeps a dog. I'm sure
J-Lo does keep the dog, and you know what? The
So
cops
now
think
Bio
that's
Jefferson.
weird, and it is.
By the way, everybody in this movie is weird. Every cop,
Yeah, everybody's
every
weird.
person,
There's a
every
strange
civilian,
vibe,
the
yeah.
dog, everyone is
Everybody's weird.
just slightly off, not moral necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe J-Lo a little bit, but like in a okay, she's a fucking social worker.
She's a social
It's kind
worker.
of by your job, you have to do that.
Let's recast. This is hard to recast. There's only like a certain amount of people that you want to recast.
Yeah, exactly.
First of
A couple
all,
key ones.
The partner cop, obviously Tim Roth.
But he looks like Tim Roth. His name is Jake Weber.
Tim Roth.
He was in an episode of he was in an episode of Star Trek Discovery, one of the last seasons. He's great, and he was in Billions. So yeah,
was
Tim Roth is him. I agree.
I know him from Dawn of the Dead. That's what I know him from.
Oh yeah.
Dawn of the Dead.
No, Tim Roth. That's it. He's Tim Roth. No question about it. Who is Vince Vaughn?
Adam Sandler.
What the fuck? Yo, his face here is crazy. Adam Sandler, what the hell? Too much Hubie Halloween for this guy right here. Adam Sandler is crazy. Sure, Adam Sandler. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent.
Not bad. It is a distinction. You're right.
Ooh, it should just be him again, to be honest.
He is bold in this movie. He got the kingpin joint
He has
going on.
many dudes, and they're all great. He kind of has what's the long hair serial killer? He had that
Like every serial killer, he does have a very like a greasy, shaggy,
like the first one,
like Shaggy. Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, he's got
he was
that
giving
hair.
that vibe.
He's got
for
that hair.
sure.
So you want Jeffrey Dahmer to play it? No,
I don't. I want Evan Peters to play him.
Ooh, Evan Peters. Evan Peters, you got a dog in your screen, you little bitch. He loves dogs. By the end of this episode, yeah, that's great. The guy who, yeah. Well, okay. Because he's good as a skinny dude. I think D'Onofrio was like a big stature. He has a big, scary stature. Strong.
He got real bulk for this.
Actually, one of his victims is a bodybuilder woman. So you're like, that's crazy. He had to yoke up.
No nipples.
No nipples. In his brain, she had no nipples. I think Austin Butler fatigue is kind of setting in maybe for some people.
Fuck that guy.
But he came to mind. I'm just thinking of like tall stature and like crazy, can do crazy face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And homie was getting off some jester moves too. You know
The
what I mean?
gesture thing was very cool.
Kind of going crazy with
But
it.
that's kind of why I feel like Evan Peters. Evan Peters is a great,
You know what? Why the fuck not?
He's a good actor.
He can bulk up, I'm sure.
He could definitely bulk up.
He's a Quicksilver also in the newer joints, right? In the newer
Quicksilver
X-Men
in the movies.
movies. Yeah. Okay. I like it. J-Lo.
I'm trying to think of
Who's
like
the
a
J-Lo
singer.
of the time? Is it actually a decent question. Who's the J-Lo of the time?
There is no J-Lo of this time.
I mean, in terms of like
Cardi B.
considered, I'll put it to you this way. Take your best singer that's out now, female. Your best model, your best dancer, your best actress.
Everybody keeps wanting Lady Gaga and all this shit. I don't want Lady Gaga in this.
Yeah, no, that would piss. It would be Lady Gaga now.
It would
Not
be.
in our fucking movie.
Yeah, it would be Lady Gaga.
God damn, you know how hard it is to get through a full Lady Gaga movie? It's almost impossible. Maybe Gal Gadot. Hear me out.
Because her acting's on par.
Bingo.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Gal Gadot.
I'm okay.
And I mean smoke show.
Shouts out Palestine.
All right. That's our movie. And then everybody. Anybody else?
Or she Israel. I don't fuck.
She's Israel.
My bad.
What did you say she was?
Palestine.
I hope she hears this.
She hits it up.
Free that man until it's backwards. Yeah, this movie was fun, man. Let's just rank this bad boy.
I'm giving this a high score.
Oh,
I'm giving it a 4 out of 5.
okay.
I thought this movie was fun. It was great. It's a thriller horror movie. I guess not really that horror. It's more thriller. And I feel like it was fun. I would watch this movie again because this is a type of movie, since it's so visual, you definitely miss a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So I would like to watch it again just to appreciate, because I was trying to like follow like the movie. So I would like to watch it again just to appreciate the visuals. Like whoever was designing this, like the graphic designer on this, the set person that was like building the actual stuff, because it doesn't seem like it was. This is 2000, so I don't think there was a lot of CG.
Right.
I think it was a lot of practical stuff, a lot of on-site stuff.
Right.
And it shows why that stuff is preferred. Like because if it was CG, you get like kind of like out of it, and maybe you want to because
the
it's
small
like a dream.
touches they used of CG, I think, were artful. Straight up, I'm giving this 7.9 hooks in the back out of 10.
It's gonna rip.
I don't know how you do the math to just do a point of a hook.
It's gonna rip.
No pun intended. The reason I like this movie is because I have the benefit of being my age now, having seen all this shit, and I didn't have like the way I saw Lost, and I didn't have to sit through the things that people hated at the time of like waiting or whatever the issues were at the time. I have the benefit of not having, unfortunately. So I get to watch this movie, enjoy how scenic it is, enjoy how beautiful it is, how artful. Enjoy it for just that basis alone. And I can see even now why people wouldn't like it. Because I think there's a generation of people who are not interested in that. Yeah. You know, who want a straight story they can listen to while they're on their phone and follow, this is no shade, and follow the story along. In spite of all that, in spite of the acting, I didn't think it was bad. The colors of every single thing here was obviously labored over, beautiful. They were able to use J-Lo in a way that made sense. One quick note about subtitles I wanted to say. I know it's a thing that everybody does now. They watch every single thing with subtitles. For this movie, it reminds me of why I hate it. I'll blame myself, but I'm sure other people relate. My eyes go to the subtitles when they're on the screen.
Yeah, for sure.
When they don't want to. Rather than focus on...
It's also for us, though, like most of the things that we watch with subtitles need subtitles.
Other languages, sure.
Yeah,
no question. In that case, it is what it is. But even in this one...
But I think that's why you're trained to automatically go
Sure, yeah. Anything we want to call attention to?
I definitely want to plug something, but you're going to have to...
I have something here called RAIN, and we're really taking a chance here, but this is a national sexual assault hotline providing confidential and compassionate support since 1994, since before this movie. And also keep watching our shit. Keep liking our stuff. Keep sharing. Maybe you'll like this video because you think it sounds good or, you know.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys going for this ride with us and us figuring it out step by step. We're enjoying doing it. We're having fun doing it.
We get to see this movie.
And we hope you are too.
Yeah, watch The Cell.
Yeah, seriously.
Jinx. Yo me a coca.